Once upon a time, on the far side of the world, there lived a brave, adventurous young man named Tarzan. He had been born and raised in the jungle, and the wilds of his home were his playground. One day, while Tarzan was swinging through the trees, he heard a loud, distant roar. It was a sound he had never heard before, but he knew it was something important. Curiosity got the better of him, and he followed the sound to its source. When he arrived, he saw a huge ship in the horizon. It was the infamous Titanic, the luxurious ocean liner that had sunk just a few years before. Tarzan had never seen anything like it before, and he was amazed. He approached the ship cautiously, and soon he noticed something strange. There was a rope dangling from the side of the ship, and it seemed to be connected to something inside. Tarzan was intrigued, and he decided to investigate. He grabbed the rope and began to climb up the side of the ship. As he got closer to the top, he heard voices. When he reached the top, he saw a group of people huddled together. They were all survivors of the Titanic disaster, and they had been living on the ship ever since. Tarzan was amazed by their story, and he wanted to help. He offered to take them to the shore, but they were too weak to make the journey. So Tarzan made a plan. He tied a rope around the survivors and lowered them down to the shore. Once all the survivors were safe, Tarzan climbed back up the side of the ship. But this time, instead of going back down, he decided to explore the inside of the Titanic. He found a treasure trove of artifacts and stories from the ship's ill-fated voyage. Tarzan was so inspired by the stories of the survivors that he decided to dedicate his life to telling their stories. He traveled the world, gathering stories from all over and sharing them with anyone who would listen. Though his life was full of adventure, Tarzan never forgot the Titanic and the brave survivors who had lived through it. He never forgot their courage and determination, and through his stories, he kept their memory alive.